work is about discovering religious peace builders around the world from many different faiths, from different conflict contexts, and learning from them about the work that they're doing and seeking to support them as best I can through the U.S. Institute of Peace. At the heart of my work and what's most critical, what makes it most effective, is communication, is learning how to communicate across many different divides, whether that's within faiths, across genders, across generations, across conflict divides. And I think in part my study of comparative religion has helped me to learn how to communicate across those divides and how to invite others into those conversations across divides. And then I also see myself as playing a role as something of an ambassador between the world of international relations and diplomacy and the world of faith, as it operates in lived context as a living and dynamic dimension of human life. So by virtue of being an ordained Christian minister and working within a secular-oriented peace organization, it's headquartered in Washington, D.C., but works across the world, I find myself able to communicate within the language of both worlds and then help to foster understanding and communication across those two worlds. What I find to be the most challenging part of my work is confronting assumptions, and often assumptions that are based in misunderstanding. And that can happen within the religious world, assumptions about my own values or my agendas in what I'm doing in supporting peace builders around the world. It can be assumptions from the quote-unquote secular world about what it means for me to be a person of faith and to be working as a religious peace builder. And I would say that perhaps the second most challenging aspect of what I do is working as a woman and an ordained woman clergy person in efforts to support religious peace building, given the nature of many religious institutions and communities around the world that tend to still operate in a very patriarchal system and with many assumptions about women's religious authority that sometimes makes it difficult for me to have a place at the table for some of these conversations. I mean, across the board, the most memorable thing is always connected to the people with whom I work, who have inspired me. But if I had to pick one, it would be the Ecumenical Women's Peace Building Network in Colombia, which comprises both Catholic nuns and Pentecostal and mainline Protestant women who are building peace within their churches, in their societies. And they are often at the front lines of violence, doing incredibly courageous and fearless work. And the way in which, when they come together, the kind of space that they create, in which they do really hard work of thinking strategically about the needs of their community, the resources and the skills that they can bring to address those needs, but then also finding space for play and for self-care and care of each other and nurturing solidarity and resilience and strength for the work that they do. And they draw on various aspects of religious practice and ritual in order to do that, as well as finding the stories and examples from their own scriptural traditions and Christian history to inspire them and to follow in the lead of women religious peacemakers from the historical past. Again, I get it from the people with whom I work and who teach me around the world, these people who are doing the incredible work of faith in building and sustaining peace, in ensuring the flourishing of all people around the world through the work that they do, and doing it with an incredible conviction and with ethical clarity and with compassion in the work that they do that's incredibly transformative. So they inspire me, they sustain me, and they are part of this global network of solidarity that keeps me doing the work I do.